Welcome back to my YouTube channel, fellow coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. In today's exciting episode, we're diving deep into one of the standout gems from American numismatics, the 1978 Washington quarter without a mint mark in fine condition. First up, this coin is quickly becoming a favorite among collectors and investors alike in the modern auction market. If you've ever come across this coin in your pocket change or tucked away in an old collection, you'll want to stick around till the very end, because what might look like an ordinary 25-cent piece could be worth far more than you'd ever imagine. Let's begin by exploring a little of the rich history behind this incredible coin. The Washington Quarter Series was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by the talented sculptor John Flanagan, the quarter was intended to replace the standing Liberty Quarter. Since its inception, the Washington Quarter has held a special place in American hearts and pockets alike. By the time 1978 rolled around, this coin was a staple of everyday commerce. Yet it's coins like the 1978 no mint mark version in fine condition that have, over the years, captured the attention of serious collectors for their historical significance and increasing market value. What makes the 1978 Novmint mark Washington Quarter stand out is its unique production background and its subtle yet compelling features. Now, in 1978, quarters minted in Philadelphia did not carry a mint mark, while those produced in Denver bore a D mark. The no mint mark quarter hails from the historic Philadelphia Mint, the very birthplace of American coinage. The coin features the timeless image of George Washington's profile on the obverse, with the word Liberty arched overhead and the famous motto, "In God We Trust," to the left. The reverse depicts a regal bald eagle perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath, symbolizing America's readiness for defense and desire for peace. Despite being a common sight back in the day, the coins preserved in fine or better condition have now become increasingly rare as years have passed. Speaking of rarity, the collector demand for the 1978 no mint mark Washington Quarter in fine condition is higher than ever before. While millions of these coins were minted, time has taken its toll on circulating coins, and those surviving in well-preserved fine or very fine grades are now scarce. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for sharp, clean strikes with minimal wear, making each find in this grade a small victory. Auction houses, online bidding platforms, and private sales have noted a steady rise in interest for these coins, particularly in today's climate where vintage American coinage is enjoying a resurgence in popularity. It's not just about the age, it's about the story, the minting nuances, and the physical condition, all of which make this quarter a desirable prize. Now, you might be wondering, just how much is a 1978 no mint mark Washington Quarter in fine condition fetching in today's market? The answer is quite exciting. In recent auctions and sales, especially when graded and certified by reputable services, fine condition specimens are being snapped up for anywhere between $300,000 and $42,000. And coins in extra fine or almost uncirculated condition can reach even higher, sometimes climbing to $344,000 or more, depending on the sharpness of the details and the overall eye appeal. The absence of a mint mark coupled with increasing collector interest ensures this coin remains a hot commodity in the auction world. For those of you watching who are either new to coin collecting or seasoned enthusiasts, here are a few valuable tips when dealing with 1978 Washington quarters. Always examine your change and old collections carefully. You never know what treasures are hiding in plain sight. When assessing a coin, pay close attention to the edges, luster, and the sharpness of both the obverse and reverse images. A coin with minimal surface wear and strong design details is always more desirable. If you find a promising specimen, consider having it professionally graded, as a certified grade can significantly boost its market value and collector appeal. Remember, the market for vintage quarters is thriving, and demand is only set to grow in the coming years. In conclusion, the 1978 no mint mark Washington Quarter in fine condition is not just a piece of loose change. It's a slice of American history and a tangible investment opportunity. As the market for classic U.S. coins continues to heat up, this quarter stands out for its historical charm, increasing rarity, and impressive auction prices. Whether you're a casual hobbyist or a serious numismatist, this coin deserves a spot in your collection. So next time you're sorting through your change or browsing a flea market, keep a sharp eye out. You just might stumble upon a little piece of history that holds a surprisingly big value. Next up, where we unlock the hidden treasures in your pocket change and dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because today we have something truly special lined up for you. We're talking about one of the most exciting and sought-after coins in the American numismatic market, the 1966 Washington quarter without a mint mark. That's right, this unassuming piece of silver-toned American history is making big waves in the auction scene today, and collectors all over the world are keeping their eyes wide open for it. Stay tuned, because you might just be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it. Let's take a step back in time to understand where this remarkable coin fits into American history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin quickly became a staple in everyday American currency and has seen various changes over the decades. But the year 1966 holds a particularly important place in the history of U.S. coinage. This was a time when the United States Mint had recently eliminated silver from circulating quarters due to rising silver prices and coin shortages. In fact, from 1965 onwards, quarters were made from a copper-nickel-clad composition. Now, during this transitional period, the U.S. Mint also made a significant decision. They temporarily removed mint marks from all circulating coins to discourage coin hoarding. That means the 1966 Washington quarter, like others from 1965 to 1967, was produced without any mint mark, regardless of whether it was struck in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But here's where it gets exciting. Despite millions being minted, certain fine-condition 1966 quarters have become incredibly rare and highly sought after today due to unique features, their survival in pristine condition, and increasing collector demand. The 1966 Washington quarter may look your regular quarter at first glance, but it possesses distinct characteristics that make it stand out in the eyes of collectors. The coin features the classic portrait of George Washington facing left on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan, with the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the year 1966 beautifully struck around it. On the reverse, you will find a bold eagle with outstretched wings clutching a bundle of arrows, surrounded by olive branches symbolizing peace and strength, a timeless image that resonates with American pride. What makes this particular issue fascinating is the absence of a mint mark, a result of the mint's policy during that period. This alone turns the 1966 Washington quarter into a conversation piece. But the real treasures lie in the details. Certain examples exhibit exceptionally sharp strikes, lustrous finishes, and occasional errors like double dies or off-center strikes. Quarters with these striking anomalies or superior condition are commanding impressive prices in today's market. You might be wondering, if millions of these coins were made, how can they be rare? Well, here's the catch. While the mintage number was indeed high, very few of these quarters have survived in fine, uncirculated, or gem conditions. Most of them were used in circulation, worn down by decades of everyday use. Pristine specimens with minimal wear, original luster, and strong details are now increasingly scarce and extremely desirable to serious collectors. Coin grading plays a huge role here. Coins graded MS-65 and above, especially those certified by top grading services, are considered premium grade coins and fetch top dollars. The difficulty of finding a flawless 1966 Washington quarter without a mint mark in such high grades makes it a rarity in the numismatic world today. Moreover, error varieties and unique die characteristics further increase their value and appeal among specialist collectors. Now, let's get to this part you've all been waiting for: the current market value of these remarkable coins. In today's auction market, a fine or extra fine 1966 Washington quarter without a mint mark can easily sell for several dollars. However, when you step into the realm of high-grade, uncirculated, or mint state coins, the value skyrockets. Recent sales have seen MS-65 examples sell for $330,000. While superb MS-66 coins have crossed the $332,000 mark in competitive auctions. The real gems MS-67 graded pieces have fetched over $340,000, with certain error varieties or visually appealing pieces pushing even higher. Collectors and investors alike are chasing after these top-grade quarters as they realize their potential for long-term appreciation, and it doesn't stop there. Coin shows, online auctions, and private sales often witness bidding wars for these quarters, especially when accompanied by a top-tier grading certificate. It's a clear sign of the rising demand for premium condition coins from this iconic transitional period in the United States. History. If you're a collector or even someone casually interested in coin hunting, this is the perfect time to start checking your old coin jars, family heirlooms, and pocket change. Focus on identifying 1966 quarters with sharp details, minimal wear, and strong original luster. Pay close attention to the hairlines on Washington's portrait and the feathers on the eagle's wings. The more defined these features are, the higher the coin's grade and value. Consider getting promising finds professionally graded, as a certified high-grade coin can multiply your returns in today's market. Also, stay on the lookout for known error varieties such as double dies, off-center strikes, or planché flaws. Joining online collector communities, attending local coin shows, and keeping an eye on auction sites can also help you stay updated with market trends and values. Remember, even common coins can hold hidden surprises. With patience, knowledge, and a keen eye, you could stumble upon a valuable treasure in the most unexpected place. So there you have it, folks. The 1966 Washington quarter, without a mint mark, is not just a piece of everyday change, but a highly sought-after collectible, commanding impressive prices in today's market. With its rich history, unique features, rarity and top grades, and strong collector demand, this coin truly embodies the thrill of numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a passionate hobbyist, or someone curious about the value of the coins in your possession, the 1966 quarter is one to watch. Next up, where we uncover the most valuable and rare coins hiding right in your pocket change in coin collections. Today we're diving deep into a legendary coin that many collectors dream of owning, the 1984 USA $1/4 Washington quarter without a mint mark. Yes, you heard that right. This coin may look ordinary to the untrained eye, but in the world of numismatics, it holds a special place due to its rarity, history, and the surprisingly high value it commands in today's active auction markets. So make sure you watch till the very end, because you might just realize you have had a small fortune sitting in your pocket this whole time. Let's rewind the clock to 1984, a year filled with iconic events, legendary music, and remarkable coinage. The Washington quarter, first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, had already cemented its place in American history. By the 1980s, the quarter was a trusted part of everyday commerce, circulating widely across the United States. However, 1984 turned out to be a fascinating year for quarter enthusiasts. While millions of quarters were minted that year, a very specific version of the 1984 quarter, without a mint mark, became a standout for collectors. Traditionally, quarters struck at the Philadelphia Mint carried no mint mark until 1980 when the P began appearing. However, the 1984 issue without a mint mark still slipped through, creating a unique and desirable piece for serious numismatists. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so intriguing and why it captures the attention of top collectors worldwide. The 1984 Washington quarter without a mint mark has several standout features. Firstly, the absence of a mint mark under the date on the obverse side instantly separates it from the majority of quarters minted in the same year. This missing mint mark hints at a limited mintage or special error that makes the coin incredibly sought after. The obverse features a bold, finely struck portrait of George Washington, with crisp details in his hair and facial features, while the reverse showcases the majestic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and olive branches symbolizing America's strength and commitment to peace. When found in fine or higher condition, the coin's sharpness and preserved luster further elevate its value and appeal in the collector's market. When it comes to coin collecting, rarity is king, and this 1984 no mint mark quarter delivers exactly that. Even though millions of quarters were minted in 1984, those without a mint mark, especially in fine or better condition, are remarkably hard to find today. Most of them were either circulated heavily or lost to time, making surviving pieces in good shape highly prized. Collectors constantly seek these coins because they fill a critical spot in Washington quarter collections and represent a peculiar chapter in the United States. Minting history. The demand for these quarters has surged in recent years, fueled by social media groups, online marketplaces, and televised auctions showcasing their escalating market worth. Serious collectors value not only the absence of the mint mark, but also look for coins with minimal wear, strong details, and original mint luster, all contributing to sky-high auction prices. Now, the part you have all been waiting for, just how much is this coin worth in today's market? Well, let's just say if you come across a 1984 Washington quarter without a mint mark in fine condition, you're looking at a small treasure. In recent auctions and private sales, these coins have fetched anywhere from $407,000, depending on condition, with some pristine, uncirculated examples breaking the $430,000. People also search for mark. Imagine turning a simple quarter worth just 25 cents into hundreds of dollars, just because you spotted the missing mint mark and recognized its value. And the best part is, with interest in vintage US coins at an all-time high, the value of these quarters continues to climb steadily, making them not just a collector's item, but a genuine investment piece. For those of you looking to get your hands on one of these prized quarters or perhaps discover one hiding in your pocket change, here are some valuable tips. Always inspect your quarters carefully, especially any dated 1984. Use a magnifying glass to check the area under the date and for the presence or absence of a mint mark. If it is missing, set that coin aside for closer examination. Focus on coins with sharp details, minimal surface scratches, and a strong, even strike. These will command the highest prices. Also, consider checking old coin jars, inherited collections, or even flea markets and garage sales. Many valuable quarters are still out there, waiting to be rediscovered by sharp-eyed collectors like you. And remember, joining coin collector forums and attending local coin shows can open up new opportunities to learn, trade, and perhaps stumble upon that elusive 1984 no mint mark quarter. So there you have it, folks, the incredible story of the 1984 USA $1/4 Washington quarter without a mint mark, a true hidden gem in American coinage history. From its unique features and historical significance to its rarity and impressive market value, this coin represents the kind of exciting discovery every collector dreams of. If you're passionate about coin collecting or simply enjoy treasure hunting, keep your eyes open because your next pocketful of change might just hold a coin worth hundreds of dollars. Next up, where we uncover hidden treasures from your pocket change and old collections that might be worth a small fortune today. If you're a coin collector, hobbyist, or someone simply curious about the fascinating world of rare coins, you're going to love what we have for you in this video. Today, we will explore the remarkable and highly sought-after 1972 USA Washington quarter. Without a mint mark, a coin that continues to make headlines in auctions and coin markets for its value and collector demand. Stay with us till the end, because you might just realize you have been holding on to a valuable piece of American numismatic history. Let's begin by diving into the history and background of this iconic coin. The Washington quarter has long held a special place in American currency. First introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Over the decades, it has seen several design changes and variations, each with its own story and collector appeal. The 1972 quarter stands out as one of the most collectible dates in the series. While many quarters were produced in vast numbers during the 1970s, certain years like 1972 yielded coins with distinctive characteristics that caught the attention of sharp-eyed collectors. What makes the 1972 quarter without a mint mark especially intriguing is that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally didn't use mint marks on quarters at the time, adding a layer of historical authenticity and uniqueness to these pieces. Moving on to its unique features, the 1972 Washington quarter without a mint mark boasts a classic design by John Flanagan, featuring the distinguished profile of George Washington on the obverse. On the reverse, you will find the majestic heraldic eagle, with its outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and readiness. While the design itself may appear standard, collectors prize certain 1972 quarters for their fine details, sharp strikes, and condition rarity. In particular, fine condition examples without a mint mark are harder to come by than casual observers might expect. The coin's historical production, combined with over 5 decades of circulation, means that finding one in fine, very fine, or even uncirculated condition can be a rewarding challenge and a valuable one, too. When we talk about rarity and collector demand, the 1972 quarter without a mint mark commands significant attention. Despite millions of these coins being minted, only a small percentage have survived in the kind of condition that appeals to serious collectors. Add to this the growing interest in vintage US coins from the 20th century, and you've got a coin that's rapidly climbing in demand. Fine condition quarters from this year are especially attractive, as most circulated examples have worn down considerably. The market for 1972 quarters in fine condition without a mint mark is thriving, fueled by both experienced collectors looking to complete their sets and newcomers eager to secure valuable coins before prices climb even higher. Now, let's get to this part everyone's eager to hear: the current market value in dollars. You might be amazed to learn how much these coins are fetching in today's auction markets. A typical 1972 Washington quarter without a mint mark in fine condition can command anywhere from $405,000, depending on eye appeal, surface preservation, and grading. However, it is not uncommon for higher grade examples or those with desirable characteristics like strong strikes or natural toning to achieve auction prices of $407,000 or more. In recent years, numismatic auctions have seen select specimens of 1972 quarters, particularly those graded by professional services, fetching impressive figures, reflecting the coin's enduring popularity. Even uncertified fine examples are selling briskly on online marketplaces like eBay and coin forums, sometimes doubling or tripling their base value thanks to enthusiastic buyer demand. For those of you considering diving into the world of coin collecting or hoping to capitalize on the rising value of your 1972 quarters, here are some helpful tips. First, always handle your coins carefully to preserve their condition. A coin in fine or better grade can increase in value significantly over time, especially as supply diminishes and demand grows. Second, invest in a good quality magnifying glass and study your coins for sharpness of detail, edge integrity, and signs of wear. Look for quarters with clean, clear features on Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers. These are often the first areas to show wear. Finally, consider having your most promising coins professionally graded and encapsulated by a reputable grading service. A certified grade not only confirms your coin's condition, but can dramatically boost its market value and appeal to serious buyers. As we wrap up this video, it's clear that the 1972 USA Washington quarter without a mint mark is far more than just pocket change. It represents a valuable piece of American history, a testament to classic coin design, and a thriving opportunity in the numismatic market. With fine condition examples highly sought after and auction prices steadily rising, now is an excellent time to check your old coin jars, family collections, and spare change for this hidden treasure. The excitement of potentially holding a valuable coin in your hands is one of the joys that makes coin collecting such a rewarding and enduring hobby. Next up, where we uncover rare and valuable coins hiding in plain sight. If you love coin collecting, rare finds, and coins with unexpected big value in today's market, you're in for a treat. In today's video, we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of American coinage history, the highly sought-after 1985 Washington quarter without a mint mark. Yes, you heard that right. This simple-looking 1985 quarter, often overlooked in pocket change, is commanding impressive prices at auctions and among collectors today. So stick around as we uncover its history, unique features, rarity, and why it has become such a hot item in the numismatic world. Trust me, you will never look at your spare change the same way again. Let's begin with a little history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. It quickly became a staple in American currency and has been in continuous production ever since. The 1985 quarter is part of this long-standing series, minted during a time when the United States Mint was transitioning into more modern coin production techniques. Most coins in this era were struck at either the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, or the San Francisco Mint. However, quarters struck in Philadelphia typically didn't carry a mint mark during this time, making the 1985 quarter without a mint mark part of a unique and sought-after group for collectors today. What makes it even more interesting is how such a regular coin from a widely circulated year has turned into a collector's gem. These coins were part of everyday transactions for decades, and now, with so many lost, damaged, or worn out over time, high-quality examples have become quite rare and valuable. Now let's talk about what makes the 1985 no mint mark Washington quarter stand out. At first glance, it looks like a typical quarter you would find in your loose change. It features the iconic profile of George Washington on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan, with the inscriptions "Liberty, in God we trust," and the date 1985 underneath Washington's neck. On the reverse, you will find a majestic bald eagle perched on a bundle of arrows, surrounded by olive branches, representing America's strength and its commitment to peace. But what makes this coin so desirable to collectors is its lack of a mint mark. While coins from Denver would have a D and those from San Francisco AS, the Philadelphia Mint did not place a mint mark on its quarters in 1985. This no mint mark feature is what intrigues collectors because it links the coin to a specific era and minting history. Additionally, collectors especially prize these quarters when they are found in fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated condition, making them rare survivors in today's market. You might be wondering, if millions were made, why is it considered rare and valuable today? The answer lies in the condition and collector demand. While it's true that the U.S. Mint produced millions of these quarters in 1985, very few have survived in pristine, well-preserved condition after nearly 4 decades in circulation. Most coins from this year show heavy wear, scratches, and signs of everyday use, which dramatically lowers their value. On the other hand, those few coins that have been preserved in fine or higher grades, especially those with sharp details and original mint luster, are becoming increasingly difficult to find. It's these high-grade, no mint mark quarters from 1985 that are drawing big attention at auctions and private sales. Collectors love building complete Washington quarter sets by date and mint mark, and finding a superior example of a 1985 no mint mark in fine or uncirculated condition is a challenge that fuels demand. The market for such coins is growing because many collectors have started focusing on modern era coins, especially ones with unique features or errors, and the 1985 quarter fits perfectly into that category. Its historical significance, paired with its diminishing numbers in fine condition, makes it a hot commodity. So how much is a 1985 no mint mark Washington quarter worth today? The numbers might surprise you in circulated condition, but once you enter the realm of fine, extremely fine, and especially uncirculated grades, the value increases dramatically. For example, a high-grade fine condition piece can fetch between $400,000, while extremely fine examples easily command $410,000, depending on the market and collector interest. Even more exciting, quarters that have been professionally graded by services and achieved a mint state grade of MS65 or higher can bring in $420,000 or more at auctions. In some notable cases, top-grade 1985 no mint mark quarters have sold for over $422,000, especially when combined with unique toning, error strikes, or proof surfaces. It's a staggering return for a coin that originally cost just 25 cents. With market interest in modern quarters on the rise, and more collectors joining the hunt for these treasures, the value of these coins is expected to continue climbing. If you're hoping to get your hands on one of these valuable quarters, or maybe you already have a 1985 quarter lying around, here are a few tips to keep in mind. First, always check the condition. Look for coins with clear, crisp details on Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, and the coin's lettering. Avoid coins with heavy scratches, dents, or discoloration, as these can lower the value. Second, consider investing in a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to closely inspect coins for hidden details and errors. Many valuable coins have small mistakes made during production, doubling, off-center strikes, or die cracks, and these features can significantly increase a coin's value. Lastly, for serious collectors, it is worth sending your best finds to professional grading services. Having a coin professionally graded and encapsulated not only verifies its authenticity, but also boosts its market value when it comes time to sell. In conclusion, the 1985 no mint mark Washington quarter is proof that valuable treasures can still be found in the most unexpected places. With its rich history, unique characteristics, growing rarity, and rising market value, this quarter has earned a spot as one of the top collectible coins from the modern era. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone new to the hobby, keeping an eye out for these quarters is a smart move. They represent not only a piece of American history, but also an exciting opportunity for those who know what to look for. So the next time you're sifting through your spare change or checking your old coin jar, don't overlook those 1985 quarters without a mint mark. You might just be holding a valuable piece. If you enjoyed this video and want more content on rare and valuable coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a valuable tip. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!